to transplant clinic today, which is just a regular routine thing that you have to do post-transplant, and I thought I would vlog it so you guys can see what's involved, what you have to do, and really just how bloody boring it is. So here we go. So it doesn't matter what time of year it is, you should always bring a jacket because the hospital always reduces its temperature to a cooler state so bacteria cannot grow. So it will never be warm in a hospital. So I've had my coffee, which is a must before you leave the clinic, and I've also moisturized my hands because it's going to be very dry in there. Anyway, that's just superficial shit. But anyway, here is my bag. Now there are a couple of things that you should pack that you probably wouldn't normally pack for a day out. An iPad, just because there will be a lot of waiting around. My longest clinic was probably about 6 hours, so I've learnt that always bring something for entertainment. This has pre-downloaded movies on it, and I've also bought my Apple Pen because I love to draw and all of that jazz. Forms, I'm not going to show you them because they've got my personal details on them, and I don't want to get stalked and murdered. A mask. This is important because I'm currently not contagious, so it's not for other people's protection. It's actually for my protection because there's a lot of people coughing and spluttering around in a hospital, and I don't want to catch their germs. Take off all of your jewelry because you will be doing x-rays, etc. And I have had to take off my jewelry while I'm there before, and I've lost it. I've lost some really nice pieces. I feel nauseous today. So it takes about an hour to drive in to the hospital. I'm with my dad. He's driving me today, and he's gonna be there for emotional support. Do you wanna say anything, Dad?
Traffic was good this morning.
Yeah, traffic was good this morning. This is why I'm so lucky to have Dad with me, because not only did he drive me in, he's also got me coffee, which, I love a good coffee. So as you can see by my arms, I just had bloods and we got it in the second go, which is pretty good for me because my veins aren't what they used to be. So when you get bloods, it's just to check your general overall health, I guess you could say, or your kidney functions and everything. But it's also to check the levels of your drugs because post-transplant you have any rejection drugs. They're pretty much just bits of poison they put into you. So if you have too much poison, that's not good for your other organs. But if you have too little of the poison, your body's immunity is going to come up and you might reject your transplanted lungs. So you just gotta make sure that that's on the right little therapeutic level. And now it's time for x-ray.
Okay, take in a big breath for me now. Hold that breath. Breathe normally. Okay, all done. Thank you.
Thank you. So I just did x-ray and now I'm on to Luke. Dad, how you going?
Good.
You nice and bored?
I don't know. We've had a coffee and we're
yeah, that was a bit of a wait.
Man with a transplant.
Yeah, always nice to chat to people. It's time to put on the sexy mask because I'm going into the clinic now. So here we go.
Gentle blow, keep it going as much as you can, push it out, and when you're ready, big breath in. Alright. Push. Always softly now. Gentle blow, keep it going now, and just softly down, push out, blow out, and that's good. A little better on that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Better on that one. That's good.
Essentially, you breathe in into this machine and breathe out as fast as you can, and it calculates how much lung capacity you have. Yeah, so when I say I'm about 30%, that's how I know, because this machine calculates that. How much was I today?
You are a little bit down, my darling, from last time. You're blowing 28 today.
Okay, I'm 28% today, so, you know, been better, but it's okay. Oh wow, they're not the old school ones anymore. That was just triage, where they check your blood oxygen, your blood pressure, weigh you, and you can talk to them about any concerns before the doctors. That's called triage. You also get all your forms for next clinic visits, so you can just go and do all your tests before you come up here, which is really good because it saves a lot of time. And now I'm just still waiting with Boof. I hope I get to go in soon because Dad's now explaining football to me and I don't want to hear about it.
Interesting. I was explaining to you some history.
Oh god. Oh, but in all honesty though, there is like a slight anxiety waiting for the doctors because my lungs took a beating last year, so that is actually why I haven't uploaded, you know, a lot of videos in the last 12 months because I haven't been well, but I have recovered and all is good, but there's still that possibility that things aren't going great. So yeah, so you always want to just, you know, be alert but not alarmed, like the terrorist ad says. And yeah, I know I do have a chest infection, so I'm just hoping that that is not going to turn into anything nasty. So I'm just in the doctor's office now, and I got one of my favorite doctors, so I'm happy. So we're gonna just chat about how I'm going, whether I need a different treatment plan or anything. Usually it's the luck of the draw what kind of doctor you get, but yes, like I said, I'm happy with the one I've got today. Touch wood, it all goes well. I just went to the doctor's, and so now I'm on a lot more drugs. Changed around a few of the medications, just went and had a nasal swab.
Well done.
Yeah. That's just to check if the virus that I did have is any particular nasty ones, and now I just have to do a sputum test to see what my chest infection is growing. So I've been here since 10:30, it's now 2:30, so 4 hours. 4 hours, so that's alright for a clinic day. How much money do you reckon I've spent parking, Dad?
Yep, thank you. Was that another 30?
Another $30.
No, just checking, see how you went, that was all.
Yeah, you're on camera, Mum. Say hi.
Oh, hi. How's it going, sweetie?
Yeah, good. So this is the standard, so Mum or Dad will call to see how I went. Yeah, okay. The takeaway from today was that if my lung function drops anymore to come in, I'm just gonna keep a good eye on it because it was down to 28 today. When I first blew it was 25, but then it went to 28.
Right.
Just to stay away from everyone because I can't afford to get sick again.
Yeah.
So the best thing about going to clinic is that you can justify having a beautiful lunch with your loved one.
Ciao.
So I'm having the fettuccine osciola. Hello. Hi. So I'm home. I'm now in my pajama pants and I'm nice and comfy. It's always good to be home after a clinic day. So that's pretty much what you do post-transplant for a standard clinic. They're happy that I'm living the best life I can with what I'm at the moment. And just to kind of stay away from humans. I did ask you guys for some questions on my Instagram, so I'll quickly answer those. Favorite lip color to wear at clinic. It doesn't matter what color I wear to clinic as long as it is nice and moisturizing because the aircon dries you out so much. How often do you go? I go once every 3 months, but that varies depending on my health. If I'm not well, it'll be more often than that. But that's probably the biggest kind of gap I generally have. Can you wait somewhere else if it's really long? They should give you buzzers. Yes, it would be awesome if you got buzzers like when you went to a bistro or one of those buffet things. Place your order, get a buzzer, go for a walk, and when it buzzes you can come back. But unfortunately we don't have that. If it's a super busy day, generally they can give you an estimate, like you can go away for an hour and have lunch and come back. but sometimes you don't get that estimate and you just kind of got to wait it out. So sometimes you just make it a write-off day, and yeah. This one's from Mum. Is Dad still awake? He did really well, didn't fall asleep at all, and it was really nice to have Dad there to support me. Usually Mum comes, but Dad had today off, so that was great. Okay, so I am now going to watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, have a cup of tea, play with my puppies, and just be grateful that I'm back home. I'm not in hospital, and I hope this gave you an idea of what a general clinic visit is like. And I'll hopefully see you guys soon. Bye.